welcome to Yoga with Angie. This week we have a nice, gentle flow helping you get through this Thanksgiving week. Whether you practice before Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, a nice little gentle flow for any level, beginner, intermediate. This is a great practice. So get into something comfortable, grab your mat, and I'll meet you here on your mat. So we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position. So letting the palms just rest gently on those knees, letting the spine grow nice and tall. So rooting that tailbone into your mat and letting the spine grow tall all the way through the crown of your head. And then drop the shoulder blades down and back, close the eyes. Let's just start by taking a few breaths here. Deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out. Deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out. Continue with that breathing, just keeping that breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Just gonna start by finding our space, opening this practice with gratitude in celebration of this week of Thanksgiving. Being grateful opens our hearts and our minds to things in and around us that we really didn't even know were possible. It generates healing, it's restorative, and it's a great altercation to the mind. So allowing the mind to focus on those things that are positive and fulfilling, it actually creates that state within you. So our mind has the tendency to focus in that default mode kind of on more of the negative things rather than focusing on the positive. And so starting each day with a grateful heart, just naming a couple things that you might be grateful for today, this week. Being very specific about those things. It could be someone who held the door for you, someone who helped you with your groceries. Whatever it may be, breathe it in and breathe it out. Two more here. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. And exhale. Start by drawing the chin into the chest, let the head fall heavy. And then take those fingers, interlace those fingers right at the base of the neck as you draw those elbows in. And just round out that spine. As you inhale, take those elbows wide, chin and chest come forward. Big breath in. And as you exhale, round back out, draw those elbows in. Inhale, open those elbows wide, draw the chin and chest forward. Exhale, round it out. Last one here as you draw the heart and chest forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades as you draw those elbows wide. And exhale, round it out. Gently release those palms. Take that chin back up to center and take a gentle twist over to that left side. So taking that right palm to the left knee. Inhale, long spine here. And as you exhale, take your gaze over that left shoulder. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Inhale back through center and take a gentle twist over to the right. Deep breath in, long spine. Exhale, twist. Take your gaze over to that right side. through center. Let's take those feet wide and bring your block right in between, right in front of the pelvis. So we want to take those feet nice and wide here. And it's okay if your straddle stretch is not super flexible and deep. That's why we're here. So no judgment, just allowing your body to release and just allowing these poses to come and using your breath as a way to commit to the pose and be open to the pose. So flex into those feet, draw those kneecaps down. Keep a nice long spine here, draw that pelvis in. Shoulder blades come down and back. So if you're starting to feel some pain in the low back, engage those quads, draw the kneecaps down and flex the feet. So if you're feeling pain in the low back, it's just because you're tight in your hip flexors. So deep breath in, long spine here. Let the spine grow super tall. And as you exhale, start to find your fold, keeping those feet super flexed, legs actively engaged. So each inhale, you're driving your pelvis forward, drawing that tailbone back, and you're finding that depth here in this straddle stretch. Flex into those feet, draw those kneecaps down. Deep breath in, long spine here. And as you exhale, round it out, finding your fold. So this is why I like to have one or even two blocks here to just allow yourself to find this fold. Commit to this pose, commit to this breath. Create that space. Deep breath in, drive the pelvis forward. As you exhale, round out the spine, let the head fall heavy here. Each breath, feeling that release, breathing into those spaces, creating openness in the body. Relax the neck and shoulders. Head falls super heavy. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Really rounding out the thoracic spine. In each exhale, maybe you allow your body to draw deeper, committing to that breath, each breath. Let's take one more breath here. Slowly start to walk those palms back to center, peeling that chest away from your block. Keep those feet nice and wide here. We're going to take that right arm, bring it to the inside of that right shin. Let the spine grow tall, and as you exhale, reach over with that left arm, but keep it in line with that left ear. So deep breath in, drive the pelvis forward, reach over the right side with that left arm, and now rotate the torso forward, maybe taking your gaze inside that left elbow. Deep breath in, big exhale. One more breath here. Now as you exhale, find your fold over to that left side, letting your head fall heavy here. Again, a great use of blocks here, letting the head fall heavy on the block. And just maybe leaving that block on the thigh, relaxing the neck and shoulders, releasing here one breath at a time. Let's take one more breath here. Slowly rising up, coming back into center, and then taking over to that left side. So letting the spine grow tall again, left hand plants in the inside of that left shin, right arm reaches all the way overhead, finding that space, driving the torso forward, taking your gaze inside that right elbow, releasing in, deepening into this stretch. Deep breath in, long spine here. And as you exhale, find your fold. Breathing into that right side of the upper hip, into the low back. Rotate that right arm back a little bit deeper here. Deep breath in. Now as you exhale, find your fold over that left side, letting the head fall heavy here. Deep breath in. Exhale, deepen into this left side stretch. One more breath here. And then slowly release, peeling the chest away. Bring those heels together, knees wide. Again, creating more space in the body. So just interlace your fingers underneath those toes. Bring the heels together. Let the spine grow nice and tall here once again. Deep breath in, draw those shoulder blades down and back, keep the chest open. And as you exhale, draw those knees down onto your mat, opening up the inner thighs, the hips. So careful not to pull, so bringing your chest in towards the thighs. Just let your body naturally open. So if it's too much here, so ease up a little bit or release those fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, draw those knees down. One more breath. And as you inhale, slowly release those palms. And I'll meet you in a tabletop position on your mat. So let's bring it to a tabletop with your palms directly underneath the shoulders, hips stacked over the knees. Plant those palms into your mat. Let's take a few cat-cows. So drop the belly, draw the chin and chest forward. Really tip that tailbone to the sky. Now as you exhale, round out the spine, press down into the palms, let the head fall, and release those shoulder blades. Peel them apart from one another. Two more here, inhale. Exhale, round it out. One more here. And exhale, round it out. Tip that tailbone under and let the head fall between the biceps. And release back into that tabletop position. Let's walk those palms all the way forward, or just walk down into the elbows, keeping those hips stacked over the knees. So you want to keep the hips stacked directly over the knees. Just drop down into the elbows, and then let the head fall heavy here. Bring those palms together right at the base of the neck, right at the top of the spine. So draw those elbows into your mat, and just release the neck and shoulders here. Let the head fall heavy. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Deep breath. One more breath here. Release those palms, and then slowly work your way back up into a tabletop. And let's take that right foot to the front of our mat. So coming up into a low lunge, press down into that right foot, reach and extend those arms overhead. So driving the hips forward, press into that right foot, squeeze the glutes. Find your mini back bend and take those elbows in line with the ears here. So long line through the tailbone, through the crown of the head, up through those fingertips. Now as you exhale, take those elbows wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take those elbows wide. One more inhale, reach. And as you exhale, take those elbows wide and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now find a deeper back bend here, maybe taking your gaze to the sky. Deep breath in. Now reach those arms overhead. And from here you can curl that back toe under or stay here. So you can come up into a high lunge, or you can stay in that low lunge. Take that left palm to the right knee, and then reach that right arm back, taking a gentle twist. Deep breath in. As you exhale, draw that right shoulder back, pressing into that left heel, bending into that right knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist deeper here as you draw that right shoulder back. And as you inhale, come back to center. Reach those arms all the way overhead. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take those palms down onto your mat. If you're not already on your knee, drop back down to your knee. Drive your hips back. Extend your right foot forward. Flex into that right foot. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your chest in towards the thighs, nose in towards the knees. Let the spine round out, relax the neck and shoulders. So opening up that right side hamstring here. As you release the hips back, flex into the foot. Another great option for props here. If it's too intense, you can always take props. Also, having props is a great way to get deeper into this half splits. So just letting the body release, committing to this pose. Our breath starts to get constricted here, especially if we're tight. But taking those deep breaths in and out. One more here. And then slowly walking those palms back up, curling that back toe under, and then taking a big step to the front of your mat, letting your head fall heavy here. Grab opposite elbows and just kind of shake it out. Slight bend in those knees. Release the neck and shoulders here. This is a great release for the low back and the neck and shoulders. So this is where we hold a lot of tension. So a lot of times when we're tight in the low back, it proceeds up to the neck and shoulders and vice versa. Release those palms and then slowly rise up. Reaching those arms overhead. Deep breath in. Interlace those fingers. Bring those index fingers to touch. As you exhale, big reach over to the left side. So drive the chest forward. Take that right arm back in line with the right ear as you reach over to that left side. Inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, big reach over to the right. Keep squeezing those elbows together, driving them back in line with the ears. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring those fingers, interlace them behind the hips. Press the palms back. Exhale, bend into the knees and let the head fall heavy here. As you just let those fingertips release beyond the forehead, or beyond the crown of the head. So really bending into those knees, releasing into the neck and shoulders, let the head fall heavy here. One more breath. Bend into those knees and bring it all the way up to standing. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine here. And as you exhale, step back with that right foot. So you're gonna come back into that lunge, that low lunge position with that left foot forward. Squeeze the glutes and inner thighs and come into that low lunge, reaching those arms overhead. So drive the hips forward, drive those elbows back in line with the ears so you have a nice long line through the torso, all the way through the crown of the head, and then feel it through the fingertips. Exhale, take those elbows wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbows come wide, opening up the chest. Fingertips open. Inhale, reach. Last one here. Let's take a mini back bend if you can, squeezing those elbows in and shoulder blades together. Drive the hips forward. Maybe take your gaze to the sky here. Inhale, reach and extend those arms overhead. And if you want to come into a high lunge here, curl that toe under. Otherwise, just staying in that low lunge is perfectly acceptable. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, take that right palm to the left knee. Left arm comes back, finding your twist. Gentle twist here. So once again, if you're pregnant, noting I am 18 weeks pregnant, so I'm not going to take that stretch super deep here. So I'm going to draw that left shoulder back. So if you want to take a deeper stretch, continue to drive that left shoulder back, finding your twist over that left side. But just take a gentle twist here into that left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. And as you exhale, take those palms down to your mat. And if you're not already there, drop that right knee. Exhale, extend that left leg forward, drive your chest in towards the thighs, flex into that left foot, let your head fall heavy here, relax the neck and shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale as you drive the hips back. One more deep breath in. Exhale, drive those hips back, really releasing into the pose, committing to this breath. And as you inhale, slowly drive those hips back to center. Curl that back toe under, and you take a big step to the front of your mat. Let your head fall heavy here once again. Bend into those knees and take those fingertips right behind the ankles. So as you bend into those knees, maybe let your chest fall heavy onto the thighs. Again, if you're pregnant, we might not be able to get that deep. Extend your legs long. This is what happens when you have a plugged up nose and you're hinging forward. Let your head fall heavy here. Bend into those knees. Extend the legs long. One more here. Bend into those knees. And extend the legs long here. And slowly release those palms. Rise up, bending into those knees, one vertebrae at a time. Reach those arms overhead. Exhale, take a big reach over to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. And as you exhale, big reach over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take those hands behind the low back. Press those palms away as you interlace the fingers. Bend into the knees and let the head fall heavy. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend into those knees. One more breath here. Bend into those knees, bring the chest forward, release those palms, and take those arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive as you find your fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, you can either step back here into tabletop position, plank pose, whichever you prefer. You can chaturanga down through your knees, or chaturanga fully. Inhale, come up into your upward dog. Now bend your knees, take your knees wide, and let's take child's pose here. So press those palms into the mat, let the head fall heavy between the biceps, and just roll out that forehead on your mat as you relax the neck and shoulders, and allow those hips to sink back into your heels. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Deep breath. Once again, drawing back to your intentions of this practice. Opening up your heart and mind and being grateful. Visualizing those specific things that you are grateful for. Letting that energy flow in, through you, and back out as you send that gratitude out into the world today. And when you're ready, bring yourself back up into a tabletop position. Let's curl those toes under and take downward dog. Lift the hips high, press down through those palms and let the head fall heavy here. And let's just pedal out through the feet. Maybe circulating the ankles. I love this stretch in the morning. It allows me to really energize. It gets that blood flowing to the brain. Let the head fall heavy here between the biceps and press those heels into the mat. You want to have a nice flat back here, so even if those knees are nice and bent here, if you have tight hamstrings, so as you press down through those palms, squeeze the inner elbows, and then you can take your heels back here if that feels good. Otherwise, just keeping those bent knees. That's a beautiful practice as well. Whatever works for you, it's your practice. Inhale, extend that right leg back, bend the knee. Let's just open up the hip a little bit. Bend that right side knee. Now take that right knee into the chest. Hold it here, engage the core. And now drop that right foot out the front of your mat. So squeeze the inner thighs, come up into your high lunge. Reach and extend those arms overhead. So long length through the crown of the head. Deep breath in. As you exhale, drop that left heel. Drive the hips forward, so re-center. That left foot is about a 45-degree angle. Drive the hips forward, elbows in line with the ears. Exhale, take warrior two. Right palm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Bend into that left side knee, deep breath in. Exhale, sink deeper here. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Reach that right arm to the sky. Take your gaze beyond those fingertips. And as you exhale, come back into your warrior two. Now start to extend that right leg long. Reach as far forward as you can. And then take that palm and windmill it down to the inner ankle of that right side leg. Take that left arm to the sky. Draw that left shoulder back and maybe try to take your gaze beyond that left fingertip. So you want to lift from the underbelly here. So it's not about trying to reach the floor. This is a great space for a block, too. So pressing your palm into a block gives you a little bit more support here and takes the strength and weight out of that inner core. One more breath here. Now as you bend into that right side knee, come back up into your warrior two. Bend into the knee a little bit deeper, deep breath in. As you exhale, take that right elbow to the right knee, and then reach that left arm to the sky. So if this is as far as you can take it, stay here. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, reach that left arm over the crown of the head, but keep that left elbow in line with the ear. Now rotate the torso. So you're trying to look beyond that inner left elbow. Rotate that left hip back, right hip comes forward. Really rotating that entire body as one unit. Long line through the fingertips. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Deep breath in. As you exhale, rotate those hands down to your mat and then flip that back foot. Right foot meets the left, step to the top of your mat. Let your head fall heavy here. Take those feet about mat distance apart, toes pointing out, heels come in, relax the neck and shoulders. Bend into that right side knee, walk those palms over to the left foot. Press down into that right palm, left arm comes to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, rotate that left shoulder back. Inhale, come back through center and take it over to the right. So left palm plants, right arm reaches to the sky. Bend into that left side knee and then feel that stretch in the back of that right side hamstring. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back to center. Heel toe those feet back together. Bend into those knees, sit back into those heels. Chair pose. reach and extend those arms overhead. Deep breath in, reach those arms in line with those ears, drive those shoulder blades back. Chest is open here. Sit deeper into those heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink deeper. One more breath here. And exhale, fold. Let your head fall heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step back with your right foot, left foot forward. Come into your high lunge here on the left side. Reach those arms overhead. Long extension of the spine. Drop that right heel at a 45-degree angle. Deep breath in, align those hips back to center in line with that left foot. Deep breath in here. Exhale, take warrior two. Bend into that left side knee a little bit deeper here. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink deeper. Really take your gaze beyond those left fingertips. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Left palms come to the sky. Look past those palms. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Sink deeper here. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend into that left elbow. Let it rest gently on the left knee and reach that right arm over the crown of the head. So big reach here. Rotate that right shoulder back. Left hip comes forward, right hip comes back. Twisting that entire trunk. Deep breath in. And exhale. Next, inhale, press into that left side foot. Rotate back into your warrior two. Extend that left leg long. Reach as far forward as you can. And then drop that left palm to that left inner ankle and then reach that right arm to the sky. Deep breath in here. Rotate that right shoulder back. Press that left foot into your mat. Deep breath in. Big exhale. Next, inhale, bend into that knee, come back into your warrior two. Rotate those hands down to the mat. Big step to the front of your mat. Let your head fall heavy here. Relax into the neck and shoulders. Release the low back and just shake it out here. One more time. Release those palms. Press into those heels. As you inhale, come back into your chair pose. Take those arms as an extension of the spine through the crown of the head. Sit back into the heels. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper here. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, rise up nice and slow. Reaching those arms overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Once again, grounding yourself in this space, this moment, this day, this week. Filling up with gratitude. And sending out that specific piece of gratitude out into the world, whatever it may be. Being thankful. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, bend into those knees and let's roll onto your mat, onto your back. Knees come into the chest. We'll finish out here. Supine twist. Take those knees into your chest. Draw those knees over to the right side of your body. Again, if you're pregnant here, take the twist gently. So left shoulder would come down onto your mat. Finding that twist as you draw that left shoulder deep into your mat, your knees come over to the right. So finding that deep spinal twist, a twist in the belly. rinsing out, detoxifying the organs. And stay here as long as you would like, or come back through center. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow those knees to fall over to the left side of your mat, or right shoulder draws into your mat. And once again, making this a gentle twist if you are pregnant. So maybe just not allowing that shoulder to draw so deep. A gentle shoulder draw into the mat. Otherwise, to find a deeper rotation and twist to drive that right shoulder into the mat, down and back, and then guide those knees over to the left side with that left palm. Inhale, come back to center. Let's take happy baby here as a great way to start the week and end our practice for today. Draw those knees down, flex into the feet, and grab the outside of the feet, and just allow that tailbone to sink down into your mat as you just kind of roll out the back. Exhale as you drive those knees down. One more breath here. And as you exhale, release those feet. Heels come together, knees wide. Let the palms just rest gently on the belly. Maybe one palm on the heart, one palm on the belly. Let's finish out here with a deep breath in. Big exhale. Once again, taking in that thought of being grateful and thankful for just even one specific thing that you can think of that happened in your day, maybe yesterday, maybe this morning. And then sending it out into the world. Starting the day, the week with an open heart, an open mind. And being thankful for all that is in and around us. Take all the time you need here. Or if you're ready, take those palms to third eye. Taking one last deep breath in. Big exhale. I'm grateful for all of you today. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, flowing with me. May you go out into the world, spread your joy and grateful heart to all that is in and around you. The light in me honors the light in you.